Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Valheim Hardcore. You guys don't need an explanation at this point, but in case for those who are just barely joining us today, this is my version of the hardcore, or this is my version of Valheim Hardcore. This is my version of a hardcore Valheim playthrough. There you go. Since we did so much last time, I figure maybe we take some time and chill out, as one may say. We definitely have a lot to do here at the base, so I figure we just take our time today, maybe get some stuff upgraded, maybe start building out. There was a comment about what I needed to get to doing next, and it looks like I might need to start making some bronze stuff. So it seems like we're going to be taking some more trips to the Black Forest. That's alright by me. I didn't know there were ages to Valheim, which is cool. Thank you to all those who continue to give me all these helpful tips and tricks. Super awesome to have you guys here. If you're new to the series, consider checking out all the other videos that I have on the channel. I'm sure you won't regret. And for those who are not new, thank you for continuing to support our... Why always have to come out of nowhere? Don't you? I was just minding my own business and thanking my kind audience for supporting me. Thought this was gonna be a very laid-back playthrough, but I guess not. Mr. Troll here decided to be a little nuisance. You guys just really come out of nowhere, don't ya? I wasn't anticipating fighting a troll today, but I guess here we are. And one shot for the money. I love the way they die and they just completely ragdoll. Oh my god, it took so much longer than expected. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, see if we can continue on with very minimal distractions here. Minimal. Not to say that they're non-existent. As I was saying, for those who have supported me through this entire adventure thus far, I super appreciate your guys' love and support. It's been really endearing. So continue to support me and I'll continue to, you know, put out that content here. I was thinking, I had a couple of ideas. Obviously, I want to make a path through the forest, which is kind of what I'm doing here. I want to make a path to go get more stuff. So I'm gonna just like pay the path through the forest. See if we can't make our mining experience a little bit more enjoyable. I didn't realize that the pillars at the Elder were basically indestructible. But then again, I wasn't really wanting to take any chances anyways. I feel like the further you are and the longer you draw out the fight, you know, the safer you are, right? Maybe not in terms of drawing out the fight, but by being further away and plinking down your enemies kind of is the go-to. Also, if you guys haven't realized by now, I am not the sharpest tool in the shed, so I think a lot with my heart versus my mind. Anyone else going to see the new Mission Impossible tonight? I know I am. If you are, let me know in the comments if that's your kind of cup of tea. Personally, I'm not a big Mission Impossible fan. If I'm being honest, I'm not a very big action movie fan. I love like animated movies, movies that make me feel good. Whatever you would think a girl would like, I like those things. Some of the movies some of my all-time favorite movies would have to be Ratatouille, WALL-E. How to Train a Dragon is like up there between like 1 and 2, and then Avatar, which I wear hoodies like a ton, but I like love Avatar. I might be one of the biggest Avatar fans you'll ever see. Maybe not like the most hardcore fan, but I'm definitely up there. I just find it to be a comfort movie. I read somewhere that if you enjoy watching movies over and over again, like finding like comfort in movies you've watched again and again, like a good example is I love The Office and I'll watch The Office again and again and again. But the reason that you want to watch comfort shows like that or comfort movies 24/7 is because you find comfort in the known when a lot of your life is unknown. What they say is that you find a lot of comfort in knowing what's about to happen in the movie, and so you watch these movies again and again because you take comfort in knowing what's about to happen and being able to predict the movie. So I do have a lot of comfort movies. because I don't like to be surprised. So when it comes to like Mission Impossible or really any other action movie out there, it's like nails on a chalkboard to get me to go see it. It's not because I don't like the people I'm going with, and it's not because, you know, I've got something against them. It's more just like I just don't find comfort in watching something new. I think it has to do this. I think you could say the same for food. So you have like comfort food, then you have like comfort movies. Anyone else make paths through their black forest like so? I've never done it before. It just makes sense to spend some time carving a way through the forest, right? To make your overall journey so much easier in the future. Seems like it would be just like a lot of work to go through now, but it just, I don't know, it feels like it just makes so much more sense. You know, if I'm going to and from, dragging minerals back and forth, might as well make it super easy on myself to stay out long term, because the biggest problem I ran into when my other worlds was just carting the cart back and forth all the time. We're almost to the shoreline, and that's where we're gonna find the most, I believe, tin? What do we find at the shore again? Yeah, I think it's tin. Anyways, we find more minerals and stuff over here. So we're almost in the clear. One time while I was mining copper in the Black Forest, 2 trolls came out of nowhere. And I think I might have been saved at the time, thinking back, by being just stuck in the hole, because the monsters couldn't get me at the time. The mobs just don't understand why you're in a hole, so they just stand there and run around you. But at the time, I was super freaked out because I was like, I'm gonna die. Has anyone else fallen in a copper hole of their own making? Yeah, because Sam. I want to get more copper and tin and things like that, because I need to make an axe that can chop down pine wood trees, the birch trees. Once I get that going, then, and only then, will I be able to start making portals, I guess. And I had forgotten that step, so I don't even know if I needed to kill the Elder to get that done. But it was good that we got him out of the way. I feel like I would have postponed it. Ever since I started the series, I say Valheim so much now, my phone picks up on it, and I get all these crazy like Valheim videos popping up on my feed, which I definitely love. But the biggest thing I notice is that some of these Valheim building videos are insane. You guys need to go touch grass. Yeah, like, I know I'm bad, but I see some of the things that these guys have built, and I'm like, oh my god. In Grounded, you can just harvest, or you can use things in nearby chests. I wish you could do that in this game. Like, you could just pull things from nearby chests instead of having to take it out manually. I think I mentioned it in my Grounded game. If you haven't checked that out, please do, by the way. Grounded is a fun survival game. Whether you watch me play it or you check it out for yourselves, either which or. But in Grounded, every time I jump into that game, I always have to remember the controls all over again. And I just did that as soon as I jumped into this game. I was like immediately trying to hit the tree, but I used my heavy attack versus my light axe attack. In Grounded, it's literally inverted controls at that point. Your heavy attack is your light attack, and your light attack is your heavy attack, and it's all backwards. So we recently finished the Wolf Among Us, which is an amazing game, by the way. Really long episode, and my face camera, I have to record my face on 2 different sources, which makes editing a lot easier because the camera is much better quality. Instead of having to zoom in and out on this source and have it be blurry, it looks really crisp, but it has multiple visual tracks that you have to keep track of, which is kind of annoying. But overall, it kind of comes out with a better product. So the Wolf Among Us most recent Let's Play didn't have that because it ended up glitching out for some reason. And the encoding didn't work. I should have checked it before I started it, but I hadn't had any issues with it, so I didn't think there was anything wrong. But if you haven't ever played the game or haven't checked it out yet, please consider doing so, whether that be me or somebody else. Awesome game. If you haven't had the privilege of playing it or watching it, I definitely recommend checking it out. But with that being said, we have a new Let's Play series that we have to figure out what we're gonna do. As far as like Let's Play games, I'm really excited for October to come around because I want to do something really fun. I'm already like thinking that far in advance. I'm gonna just do all horror games. Like all scary games. We'll do a survival scary game. We'll do a Let's Play scary game. We'll put all of our stuff kind of on the back burner until October is over, but I think that would be really fun to do like an entire month dedicated to a specific genre of game. But in terms of what we want to do now, I like Red Dead. Red Dead's a really good game. If anyone hasn't played that, I could retry Halo. That's the name. I could maybe, so I did, when I started the channel, I was very gung-ho about doing like a variety of Let's Play games. Problem was that the quality wasn't all there, my schedule wasn't all there, it just really wasn't the best timing. So I ended up making a bunch of these recorded videos on Halo, without a lot of direction. So maybe it might be worth playing Halo again. I never grew up on it. It was never something, you know, I, as a child growing up of female origin, had the opportunity to play. You know, that game could go on for forever and ever and ever. And I could maybe try it again, you know, try the Halo collection. Start from number 1 when it's all grainy and weird looking. Let me know if you guys want to see that too. That could be fun. Now that I've got, you know, better tools, better camera, better commentary. It's not amazing, but everybody learns, you know, and you get better over time. And some of the biggest YouTube creators were never that good when they started. I've been thinking about a concept and an idea for like future gameplay with friends and things like that. There's this like YouTube Shorts person I watch, and his reels and his YouTube Shorts have a lot of, you know, meat to them. Like very good, very well edited, very well, yeah, very very well edited. And what he does is he goes on there and he just trolls people with his voice modulator. It's actually hilarious because the voice modulator is like really authentic. It's like it's deceiving how accurate it is. But I've been throwing around some ideas on how to get my hands on one of those and do the same thing but in Overwatch. There's some things I'd have to set up for it to actually work. But can you imagine? Community is already so toxic and so horrible. Just add a little like voice modulation into the mix and it would be chef's kiss. All right, let's get to building. I feel like we've got enough stuff to start just kind of building. Oh, well actually no, we have to make an axe, huh? That's what I wanted to do. So let's get enough stuff to make an axe. And then we can start building, I think, because then we can start using upgrades and getting bunch of stuff. I also want to make a garden. That'd be fun. I also wanted to make a buckler. There's definitely a lot of things I actually wanted to make. So let's bronze axe. We need wood and leather. All right, let's do this. All right, let's chop down some of these fine trees, shall we? Get the stuff we need to start upgrading. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Look at that fine bow. Ads. Chair. Portals. Easy. Fun, fun, fun. Banners. Cartography. Fermenting. Since I have so many birch tree seeds, I think I want to start a birch tree forest. Just like right over here. If we do that, we'll have tons of fine wood areas or like a bit of a farm. It's so funny how you can just lose yourself in like hours and hours of this game. All right, let's make our tree forest here. I was thinking about making it just like right here, where all of these beautiful stumps are. Birch tree. I don't know how far apart they need to be. I didn't mean to rhyme there. I think I want to make this area like the garden.
the gardeny area. I think I want to build it to be very much like... for now, I think I can only make carrots. No! God damn it. For now, I think I can only make carrots, which is fine. I don't really need very much anyways. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It's a good thing I got lots and lots of wood. Lots and lots of wood. I think this is a great spot for a garden. Gathering the resources is almost takes like just as long as building everything. Building everything is definitely the more fun part. I feel so safe in my walls. I'll have to show you guys if you guys want to see it. I have another world that I started when I like as a true noob. Because at this point I'm not like a noob. Like some of the things I do are pretty questionable, like they make you scratch your chin a little bit, but it's not like I'm like brand new figuring the game out and the mechanics and stuff. Like some of the things still might shock me and surprise me about the game, but that doesn't mean that I'm like new. But when I was a new noob, you guys might have to see the destruction of my I guess it's not destruction per se, it's more just like, oh wow, like yeesh, it's kind of ugly. So if you guys want to see that world, let me know. I got pretty far. I think I mentioned it in like the first ever playthrough or episode. But it's like, how far did I get? I got past the swamp boss, Bone Mass or something. I got past him, and I got past the dragon. That's also not what I wanted. I got past the dragon, and I think I was on to the 5th boss. So that's why I made the executive call to make a hardcore world, because I've already kind of played through this game before. Like a lot of the decisions I make and a lot of the in-game stuff is very, again, questionable. But it's not like I'm new to it. There we go. Doesn't work. I think I've got carrot seeds. Yeah, let's put some carrots down. I think the next step is to build like a boar pen. Okay. I don't know if this is controversial or not, but I hate having a boar pen. I hate having to feed those I'm not gonna say it, but they eat so much. I don't have time to forage for their food, you know? And they're always hungry, so they're always needing food. I hate having them. That's what I didn't like in my last world, is I had a massive boar farm, and I just had to limit it down to like 2 boars at a time because it was so much upkeep for some reason. I can't see anymore. Where did the days go in this game? I swear. It was just nightfall just like a second ago. I thought I had lots of wood. I burned through all my wood so quickly. Can I build more upgrades now? I can. Okay, so what do I need? Copper. Do I already have this? Anvil, forge cooler, chopping block. I don't have the adds. I definitely don't want my smelter stuff to be right here. It's definitely too claustrophobic for me. I think next time we're gonna move it. I'm gonna make a new area for smithing. I think I'm gonna make it like over here somewhere, like that way. Oh, this is for the workbench. Oh, that makes way more sense. Okay. I was sitting here like, why isn't it connecting? We definitely want an upgraded thing here. And I think I definitely want a forge cooler. Perfect. I need a lot of stuff. Well, let's see about upgrading this troll armor, though. I didn't know I could make a troll cape. That's fun. I didn't have that ability last time. Beautiful. Oh, I'm naked. No. Armor 2. Armor 2. But I have better sneak now. I look so beautiful. Let's put all this other armor away. 32 armor? I'd say that's pretty good. All that troll armor came in handy. Holy cow, I didn't have like any left over. Look at how cool our base looks. It's just more like widey. So like the biggest thing is that I'm gonna really expand it out. I want it to be like a really big village. And I just want it to be really safe for now. Obviously it kind of seems pretty pretty maze-like maybe. I'm not trying to make it feel like a maze, but I really thought I was going to be able to build more than I was, but I guess you underestimate how much you got, how much stuff you got to build with. like originally I had almost a chest full of wood, but you need, I guess, so much more than that. Man, I need more chests. That's what we're gonna do next time. We're gonna build an area for chests because we gotta expand. There's just we have way too much stuff. So what if the tools? Okay. I still have like no room, but that's fine. I have these just random torches. Why do I have these random torches? I don't want them. Get out of here. Ah, that looks so much cleaner. Anybody organize their inventory any differently? I always organize my inventory like so. Weapons on the top row, easy for convenience. Food on your second row. And then, of course, your... Maybe I should do it this way. Yeah. Yeah, we should do it this way. All right, let's sleep. Wow, it is a foggy day. Maybe this should be our thumbnail. That's a pretty nice thumbnail, right? And with that, my Vikings, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Valheim Hardcore. My version anyways. I know we didn't do a lot this episode, but we did so much last time that I thought maybe just a chill video where we were just gathering resources, upgrading our tools, taking some time for the base. Next time I do think I want a base build. Like I wanna like create the outline of the base. Maybe I can start thinking about the idea now, and then I think I want to draw it out. What I want to do is maybe tear down some of this stuff, like tear down all of this maybe, and then just restart it, you know? Because like the house we have was meant to help a beginner player. Right now, it's just kind of more of a nuisance. There's no space. I did everything like hastily, not thought out, not planned out. So now that we've got a garden going, I think what I want to do next time is I want to attack the base building aspect of it. Until we can go to the swamp. I don't know if I'm ready to go there just quite yet. I really want to upgrade everything I've got. And I know that if I can get brewing going, like I can get a whole brew thing. Oh, I hope I haven't been yelling at you guys. But if I can get my brews ready, then we can start bringing on like a frost resistance. And maybe we could go tackle the snowy biome as soon as possible. I think snowy biome is after swamp. Like if we should go swamp then snowy biome, but I find that the two just kind of blur together for me, and I enjoy going to the frost biome just a little bit more. Not as a new player, but as like a later game stuff. But I digress. Anyways, I'll leave you guys to it. I hope your day is awesome. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing as always. For my new Valheim watchers, new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed your visit, however long it was. Please consider liking the video, and I'll see you Vikings tomorrow. Mwah.